Well, welcome back, everybody, to Tulum Magazine, the show where we talk to movers and shakers in Tulum and those who are transforming their lives with travel. And quite often, we meet people from various walks of life. And today, I'm excited for you to meet Felipe Perezanda from Ecuador. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here with you and be part of this amazing journey of people who are living here, and especially to show and tell you my story as well.
Well, let's start with that. So, Felipe, when was the first time you ever heard about Tulum?
Actually, I heard about Cancun first.
Yes.
And I remember that my mom, I was a kid, and she came here with her parents, and yeah, she was super excited. She was super happy, and I felt that there was something about Cancun that I really wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And then I started to work, and I decided with my brother that we wanted like to come here to Mexico.
Yeah.
And I said we need to go to Cancun as well.
Yeah.
And we got to Cancun, and someone told me you should go to Playa del Carmen. I was like, okay.
Okay.
And then I heard about Tulum, and I was like, okay, we should go to Tulum as well. And we stayed here for, I don't know, 4 hours, and I loved the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was your first impression of Tulum?
To be honest, we went only to the ruins,
Yeah.
and then to cenotes, so that was it.
Okay.
The second time that I came here, now I had the chance like to see the city,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's amazing, like great vibes. That's what I thought.
You know, we hear a lot of people say great vibes. What does that mean to you? When you say great vibes, like what was the feeling? What is it? Is it just were you partying? What is it? What made it great vibes?
Well, I consider myself a very spiritual person.
Okay.
So I can definitely like feel things.
Yeah.
And when I came here, I realized that there was like a different energy, you know, like, and that's the thing that I like the most of being here is that I am, that each and every person that I meet and the people that I attract, all of them have this amazing and unique story. So I realized that there were like people here just wanted all to have fun or to discover themselves, and I like that. It's a very different city than any other that I have been. So yeah, like the energy, like the people, they're minding their own business, and it's kind of this peace and love vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know, you actually have a very unique energy.
Thank you.
It's very welcoming, approachable, kind. I would like people to know a little bit more about you, about your background. So you're originally from Ecuador.
Yes.
What part of Ecuador?
The capital, it's Quito.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it that you do?
I teach people how they can create their own online courses. So like the premise here is that each and every person has this amazing story, amazing knowledge, and I believe that all of us have this amazing purpose as well. So I teach them how to create an online course or an online program based on that, on their purpose, and how they can, you know, like this will that they have to teach others. They could be like a great business as well.
And how did you come to be doing that?
It was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I was working with a friend, which you met him by phone. I was helping him selling his like his businesses, and it was a great business for me. But I realized that I didn't want like to sell only things which they were not mine. I wanted to give value to people. So when I presented like the offer to my prospects, I was like, hey, so this is what you get, and additionally, you will get one mentoring with me, and I was super excited.
Yeah.
So my friend told me, hey, Felipe, stop doing that. You are wasting time. Time is money. And I was like, no, man, this makes me literally happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like a great investment for me because I was giving people value. So I discovered that I really wanted to teach. So I started creating online courses based on Instagram, personal brand.
Yeah.
And then I started to hire these mentors because I wanted to do it like better.
Yeah.
And I started to teach a couple of friends how they can replicate these results.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, this is like a great program. Like,
Yeah.
why
It's
don't I
working.
do it? Yeah, it's working.
Wow. You talked about purpose.
Yeah.
You talked about sometimes people come to Tulum to find their purpose.
Yes, absolutely.
Why are you in Tulum?
Well, wow, I love this. It's funny because there is a moment where life or these things, these moments, these situations, they call you.
Yeah.
And I was feeling this calling,
Yeah.
but I didn't understood it was like the place that I wanted to go was Tulum. So a year back and probably more, I was thinking that I was not feeling happy back in home, and it's not that I don't like it there. No,
Yeah.
it's like I stopped resonating with my people, and it's absolutely normal. The thing is that we sometimes, like we enter this loop, you know, and there are changes that need to happen in your life, but we don't listen at them.
Yeah.
And that was happening to me, and I realized, okay, I want to go somewhere else. I want to discover myself. I want to grow my business. I want to expand my network. And my first option was Spain. So my family, it's from Spain.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I can go there, and it was to Marbella, which has like this beautiful beach as well. And then a friend of mine who was living in Abu Dhabi, he told me, hey, come to Abu Dhabi or go to Dubai.
Yeah.
So Dubai, a great beach as well.
Yeah.
And I was talking to people, and to be super honest, I downloaded Tinder just to talk with people from these places because I wanted to have conversations. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made these great friends. And then my other option was Fiji, and then my other option was Bali. So I realized that I wanted to go to a beach.
Amazing places.
Yes, and I wanted a beach.
Yeah.
And one day I was drinking a coffee back in Ecuador, like a regular day. It was like a Tuesday, 10 a.m. I was drinking this coffee and working from a computer, and I started to see the people around me.
Yeah.
And it was funny because there was like a couple of old people, like they were in love, like a beautiful couple.
Yeah.
And I was staring at them, not in a freaky way, but just staring. And then this lady came, and I found her like very pretty.
Yeah.
So she sat right like beside me, and there was a family, and I said, I don't want this. You know, I don't want this. This is not what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I want a family. I definitely want everything, but not there. You know?
Right.
So yeah, like I don't wanna be with her here in Ecuador. I don't want to have that here in Ecuador right now.
Yeah.
So that moment, I said, okay, I need something different, and it was funny because I opened Instagram, and I don't know why, just opened Instagram, and I saw a story of a friend who posted this amazing like ocean view, and I told her, where are you? And she told me like a name that I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And actually it was Bacalar.
Oh, really?
And and I was like, Baca what? And I was like, oh, okay. So I went to Airbnb and I put
in
Bacalar.
Yeah.
And I found like places that I didn't like that much.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where Bacalar was exactly.
Yeah.
And I started like to, like I go around, and I got to Tulum. I said like, wait a moment. I love Tulum. I love Mexico.
Yeah.
It's Tulum. So I found a place, I booked at that moment, bought the ticket, and here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be some people watching this who are afraid to make big changes like that, or they think, my family's here, my partner's here, my work is here, I can make a big change like that, but maybe they need to. What would you say to them?
Yeah, well, this good friend of mine that you know already, he, when I told him, hey brother, I am in Tulum, the first thing he told me, I told you so. You were supposed to leave Ecuador a long time ago. And I told him, yes, you were absolutely right, but it was not my time.
Right.
You know, it was not my time. And something that happened, and this is like, I'm telling you this with vulnerability and opening myself. And this is very important because I want to tell all of you about this. It's on Christmas, normally, we would go to my brother's house and spend Christmas like with all my family, my niece. It's something beautiful. And like this time, like this past Christmas, my two brothers, they had plans with their partners' families.
Right.
And even my parents, which are separated, like they're not divorced but just separated, they made a plan together. So, and I loved that. That was amazing. And so when we were to the lunch, because we said, okay, it's going to be a Christmas lunch and not a Christmas dinner. And so they said, so guys, what are you doing? So my brother, yes, I'm going to be with my girlfriend and my other brother, you know, and my parents. And they were like, and you, Felipe? And I was like, I'm going to spend time with myself. They were like, no way, you cannot be alone on Christmas. I went, no, I definitely want to. Yeah, because the first moment I was like, okay, this is not good, like, no. But I said, okay, Felipe, I am going to give you a very special Christmas.
Yeah.
And I am going to give you a gift, but first of all, a conversation.
Yeah.
And this is very important because we don't give us the chance to ourselves to talk, you know, like we have like the self-talk, and it's which I call the crazy person in the house. It's that little voice who is telling you that you can't, that, you know, like a lot of things. And I wanted to give me this possibility to talk to myself. So I wanted to make it special. So I bought, like I had a beautiful dinner, some wine.
I love that.
Yeah, and I made it very special.
Yeah.
So I had this conversation with myself, and I said, oh, okay, Felipe, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like, literally, what do you want? Like, tell me.
Yeah.
And I started to talk. Yeah, like a crazy person. Yes, I love being absolutely crazy. That's what made me unique and different.
Yeah.
So I was, okay, Felipe, what I want is this.
Yeah.
And I started to talk. And I was taking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I realized that I needed to talk. Like, the more things I say, it will be better. And no one was listening. You know, just this amazing, very beautiful music with a nice chimney. And it was a perfect moment. And I realized that I wanted to change in each and every aspect of my life. Right. So I was not considering to travel because, yes, I was like, I need to take care of my mom. I need to take care of my family. Like my niece, I love her so much. And, you know, and the business and the blah, 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 and the apartment and the bills and everything. But in that conversation, I realized that I really wanted to do it. Yeah. That I needed that.
A shift, a big shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, Felipe, I'm going to give you a Christmas gift now. Is choose a place. And in that moment, like the old Felipe would say, no, but I can, you know, like the family and everything, and how can I do it, the money and everything. Yeah. And I said to myself, I am going to make it happen. Yeah. Like, leave that to me. You just tell me, what would you like? Yeah. And I said, I want a beach, I want a nice place. And I did that not only with the place that I wanted to be, it's like the person that I want to become, like my spiritual growth, the growth of my mind, my business. So I had all these great subjects to talk about, and I did it. And one of the most important was this, about where I wanted to live.
That's so amazing. And you're doing it.
Yeah.
You are doing it. So let's talk business. You
Yes.
know, you're on the road, you're in a new place. How do you focus? How do you make sure that you get what your goals done?
Yeah. So for you to have that, first of all, is you need to have a vision, like where you are going. You know, like that is direction. There have been moments in my life that I have been walking and living without direction, and there's the moment where you enter this loop, you know, and it's difficult to get out from that loop. So I have new goals, you know, and that helps me stay focused. But you need to stay motivated as well. So I have a
hang on a
routine.
minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you have no goals.
No, I do have goals.
You have goals.
Yeah.
Okay, you have goals. And you've got to stay motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you do that?
For me,
Yeah.
the first moments of your day and your first thoughts of your day are super important. So what I did in the beginning, I wanted like to train my brain that the first thing that I would think, it's something super positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something that I discovered is like, okay, like how can I do that? So I put, and this was like a year ago.
Yeah.
I put an alarm, but it was a song, a specific song. So, and I did that probably for a week.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But I said, okay, as soon as I listen this song, I am gonna say this to myself.
Yeah.
So that song started to play, and I was like, this day is gonna be awesome. And
I love that.
Yeah. So now I don't need the song.
Yeah,
I don't need the
you can
music.
automatically
The
do
first
it.
thing that I do is this day is gonna be awesome. This day I'm gonna do this and this
Yeah.
and this. So it's very exciting. And then I declare that's something very important. Like very important. As I told you, I'm a very spiritual person,
Yeah.
and I know that we can definitely attract clients, attract everything we want. It's super crazy. I have a lot of stories about that.
Yeah.
So I start, like shouting to the world and to myself, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and it's not words, it's
Yeah.
feelings,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, I am super like telling, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen,
Yeah.
this is gonna happen, and I just feel that it's a reality. So I am open. I'm opening doors,
Yeah.
you know, for life to give me the things that I
love that.
and it's not a want. It's
Yeah.
I am making a reality, you know.
Yeah.
So it's things that are already mine because I am making a reality first. That's why I declare.
I love that. I think I'm going to borrow that idea
Yeah.
of, you know, we know how important sleep is, and we know how important positive thoughts are. I like this idea of waking up and having your first thoughts be positive.
Yeah.
And music is a good way to make that happen. I love that idea. I'm going to steal that idea.
Do it. Yes, but don't focus on the music. It's on the idea.
It's like
So
what you
then
tell
you- yeah.
yourself. When you hear this, this is what I
Yes.
tell myself.
Yes, and don't tell to yourself, I want this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's I already have this.
Yeah.
You know, it's I am this, I already have this, this is going to happen, this is happening.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no chance for life to give you up, but you said that you want it later. No, it's
No,
now. It's
now.
now, yes.
So, to you guys watching, if this is your desire and you want to live in Tulum, you want to come to Tulum, you got to make it happen and tell yourself, I'm living in Tulum.
Yes.
I see myself living in Tulum. I see myself getting here, everything working smoothly, right?
Definitely do it.
So tell me some of your favorite things to do here.
Before I came here,
Yeah.
I would have said,
Yeah,
going to the beach,
yeah,
watching this beautiful and blue ocean, but no, that's not the thing. It's having conversations.
Yeah.
I love people here. It's so amazing. It's,
yeah.
Yesterday, I had dinner with a new friend, and I was listening at her like it was wow. and she was telling me a story that, yeah, like she had this rough time,
Yeah.
but she was telling me how she overcome that, and I was
Yeah.
like, wow, I love it. I love it. So I love the people that I am getting to know. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to party here, it's the perfect place. But
Yeah.
if you want to grow, and not only mentally but spiritually, and
Yeah.
and each and every way that you can imagine, this is the place. So
Yeah.
the conversations, the people that I'm having, the opportunities.
Yeah. You know, they always say that you are the, what did they say? That you are the sum of the 5 people that you are
Yeah.
around or closest to. And you're right. There are interesting people here who have dreams, ambitions, who have desires to be better. You know, there's a lot of personal development and
Yes.
spiritual development, it seems. And it's cool when you're around people who are trying to be better.
Yes.
You know, it can't help but rub off,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You get a little bit of that magic. So we also know that here you can do yoga, meditation, breath work, kambo, bufo, ayahuasca, reiki.
You name it. Yeah.
Anything. Have you found anything that you've resonated with, or is it mostly just the place and being in the environment?
Well, this has been absolutely honest. Like, this is one of the most spiritual places. It's incredible. Like, Tulum is super spiritual, but there's a lot of people who are like the real deal
Yeah.
and the fake ones,
Yeah.
right? So, and this is like a fun story. And for the story, remember,
Yeah.
remember, I am from Ecuador. So my first Friday, a new friend of mine, because I was part of this chat, and she said, "Hey guys, I am going to this ritual," and I was like, "Okay, let's go."
try, yeah.
Like, not for the ritual, because I wanted to know people.
Yeah.
It was my first Friday, so I said, "Yeah, I don't want to stay at home." So I went and I started like to see like the vibes. Okay, so I was like, okay, like this, I don't know, but let's give it a chance.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if to call it guru,
Yeah.
or I don't know. He said, okay, so guys, this is a cacao ceremony, and so let's see it, and very peaceful. And he said, okay, this is from a place, like a very magical place. And I was like, okay, wow, like what's this place? I said, okay, so this is a very special thing that I learned in Ecuador. I was like, okay, wow, okay, let's see what I got. And it was not at all an Ecuadorian ceremony. No, not at all, not at all. So yeah, there's that kind of experiences.
Yeah.
So when you come here, like, be careful.
Be
Like,
very
ask.
careful.
I didn't be careful. Like, if I would saw his Instagram, probably I would say, okay, this is not what I want. But I fully resonated with a breath work and an ice bath. I don't know if I call it ceremony, because it was not a ceremony. Like,
It's just a process, I guess. Yeah.
process, practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you did the ice
Yes,
bath.
yes.
Wasn't that exhilarating? I've done it once. I
Yeah.
felt like alive.
Yes,
You
I had.
know?
Yeah, I literally was thinking, and I have voice notes like, why I am not a Viking, because I want to conquer Europe right now. I was like, wow, it's awesome. I love it.
There's something about the breath work. Did you do it where it was the breath work before and then you went into the
Yes.
ice bath? Okay, yeah, this was legit. I love
Yeah,
that
that
one.
thing was
Yeah,
crazy. Like, if I am going to, like, for a dive,
yeah,
like with no tank or snorkel, just diving in a pool, I would hold my breath for, I don't know, like 20 seconds in the second. Okay.
Yeah.
And so we started this breath work, and this guy said, okay, now hold your breath for 1 minute. I was like, I'm not gonna do it ever in my life, like, no. And then, so, okay, I did it for 15 seconds, and I was like, okay. But then the second time that he said, I said, why not?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna give it a try. And it was for a minute. It was like I haven't held my breath like that long ever in my life.
Yeah.
The third time that he said, okay, now we're gonna hold the air for a minute as well. And it passed like, I don't know, like more than a minute. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't need it there.
Yeah.
And I know that you cannot commit suicide like holding
Yeah.
your breath. So
Yeah.
I said, yeah, definitely I am not going to die.
Yeah.
I am just going to hold. And probably it was like a minute and a half. But the crazy things, and I don't do drugs. So
Yeah.
yes, this is very important.
Mhm.
I started to see visions.
Yeah.
Like in the fourth or fifth time. It was
Yeah.
incredible. And visions
Yeah.
of myself in the future. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, yeah. So
It's amazing, like what you don't realize what the body is capable of, and your mind.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you
especially
don't
the
realize.
mind,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've enjoyed the breath work as well. Let's talk about important things like food. How is the food here?
Well, it's amazing. Like Mexican food, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first thing that you like think or want when it comes to us is tacos. So
Yeah.
yeah, tacos are a thing because it's not like a sandwich that it's probably the same or a hamburger that could be very similar. No, here
Yeah.
tacos is a complete different universe in each restaurant.
Yeah.
So you have a very cheap tacos, and one you told me about, and they were amazing. They were $1 each taco. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then those were beautiful. And you have now probably the $7 per taco
Yeah.
with or $8 or $10, but yeah, they are very
Higher
nice.
end. Yeah.
Yeah, but the most delicious tacos, like those, like the $1.50 tacos.
Yeah,
but you need
I
to ask
find that
Yoli
too.
for the best tacos.
You gotta come and try some of the street food, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
no, I love it. So, Felipe, what is next for you? You know, are you planning on spending some time in Tulum, traveling a little bit? What's next for you?
To be honest, I don't know, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes, I have clarity on my vision. I
Yeah.
know where I am going to take my business.
Yes.
But right now I am taking, I could be here working, I could be in Ciudad de Mexico or in
Yeah.
the States or back in Latin America or wherever I want.
Yeah.
So I'm just living the moment, growing my business,
Yeah.
working a lot,
Mhm.
but yeah, living with an awesome freedom. I love it.
Freedom. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Felipe, and
You're
sharing your
welcome.
journey.
I loved this moment.
Thank you.
It was an honor to share this with you.
Thank you.